Why have training intensity metrics changed for athletes? Imagine trying to hit a moving target with a bow and arrow. That's what training used to be like when athletes and coaches relied on guesswork to measure effort. Now, thanks to advances in sports science and technology, we have a much clearer picture. In the past, training intensity was mostly judged by how hard an athlete felt they were working or by simple pace targets. These methods are subjective and can vary a lot from person to person. Over time, researchers developed tools like heart rate monitors, blood lactate tests, and power output measurements. These give us objective data that can be tracked and compared precisely. The reason these metrics changed is because coaches wanted to optimize training. They needed to find the perfect balance between doing enough work to improve and avoiding overtraining or injury. Early models focused on either very high-volume endurance work or intense interval training. But studies showed that most successful athletes spend about 70 to 90% of their training at low effort levels. The rest is split between moderate and high effort. This mix helps the body adapt without causing too much fatigue. Physiological markers like lactate levels and ventilatory thresholds became standard ways to define training zones. These zones help differentiate between aerobic work, which uses oxygen, and anaerobic work, which relies on energy without oxygen. Heart rate zones are useful, but they have limitations because the same heart rate can mean different things for different athletes or even for the same athlete at different times. Recently, wearable devices and power meters have taken this even further. They give real-time, personalized data that shows exactly how hard an athlete is working. This means training intensity is no longer just a number on a chart but a dynamic measure that changes with the athlete's condition, the sport they are doing, and where they are in their training cycle. For athletes, these changes mean training can be more precise. They can spend enough time in low-intensity zones to build endurance and use high-intensity sessions to boost speed and power. This approach helps prevent burnout and injuries while promoting steady progress. It's about training smarter, not just harder. In the end, the evolution of training intensity metrics reflects a better understanding of how the body responds to different stresses. It allows athletes to tailor their workouts to their needs, making every session count. This shift from subjective to objective measurement is helping athletes reach their goals more effectively and safely.